The story of Sarah Ferguson and the enduring consequences of the Epstein scandal is about to enter one of its most turbulent new chapters. The former Duchess has been deprived of her royal rank, politically poisonous, financially unstable, and publicly humiliated after being pulled back into trouble due to that now-famous email, referring to Jeffrey Epstein as a steady, generous, and supreme friend. Nevertheless, in typical Fergie form, she is already planning her next move, changing the script and rebranding. However, she is not pursuing brand deals, public sympathy, or palace approval this time. No, experts say she's looking for a sugar daddy this time. Really? Yes. According to reports, she is once again searching for a wealthy man who can support her lifestyle, save her from financial ruin, and provide her a beautiful new life away from the UK. Today, we examine the reasons for Sarah's abrupt return to dating, the type of man she is pursuing, how this relates to reports that she is getting ready to leave Britain, and why palace sources think this is a most desperate attempt at a comeback to yet. A private email exchange between Jeffrey Epstein and Sarah Ferguson was made public 2 months ago. It was written in April 2011, only a month after she declared in public that she had severed her relationship with him. She also refers to him as an unwavering, giving, and best friend in the email. This individual was already well known for his bizarre actions. Nevertheless, she complimented him, sent him a kind email, and, as it turned out, took £15,000 from him to settle her obligations. Her group hurried to contain the damage. They said Sarah sent the complimentary email under duress after being threatened with a slander lawsuit. They maintained that she wished she had never associated with him, but it was too late. All of her remaining credibility vanished as soon as the public witnessed those remarks, and things swiftly fell apart. Both Andrew and Sarah's remaining royal titles have been revoked, according to Buckingham Palace. Following years of controversy, scandal, and constant humiliation, at last, the palace officially broke. According to reports, the two are currently facing severe financial and reputational difficulties. It has been said that their already precarious social status is dead in the water. Her royal relevance was severely damaged by this affair. Here's the thing about Sarah, though. She claims to be reinventing herself each time she is written off. For many years, she has been the monarchy's self-proclaimed bounce-back queen. She has persevered through numerous PR catastrophes, reality shows, books, interviews, toe-sucking scandals, money scandals, debt scandals, and unsuccessful endeavors. According to insiders, Sarah is already planning her next chapter, one that no one anticipated. Instead of wallowing in shame, she's heading out on a date. According to sources, Sarah has informed acquaintances that she is now again available for business. She refers to it as a strategic comeback, not for casual romance. She is looking for a wealthy, influential, connected partner who can support the opulent lifestyle she won't give up. She is on the hunt for a rich man to make the rest of her days easier, a source stated simply. According to reports, Sarah feels that she has always had a special charisma that drew in wealthy men, and she views this as an opportunity rather than a humiliating moment. She believes that being released from Andrew offers her independence and a fresh start. On paper, she has been unmarried since 2001. With 2 grown kids and a failing public image, she is reportedly in her 60s and feels that now is the ideal moment to cast her net once more. We must examine the trend in order to comprehend this new manhunt. Sarah has a well-documented history of selecting affluent, glamorous, or well-known men. There was the Italian Count Gad de la Giardesca, who passed away in 2010. In the 1990s, she dated Austrian tennis player Thomas Muster. One of the most notorious tabloid stories of the time was made by Johnny Bryan, the financier whose sucking photos and sand rope destroyed her marriage decade. alongside her. These were hardly quiet partnerships. They were theatrical. They helped her financially, but they were always connected to her attempts to get out from the shadow of royal limitation. Given her past, it makes perfect sense that she is currently looking for another rich companion. The greater twist comes next. There were rumors last week that Sarah might be getting ready to leave the UK rather than move in with Andrew on the Sandringham estate. This is directly related to her dating plan, according to insiders. They assert that Sarah wanted Prince Charming, but not in the sense of a fairy tale. She is looking for a partner who can provide her with a new life overseas, a house, seclusion, luxury, wealth, security, freedom, and above all, she claims that she has never been accepted by the royal circle and the UK press. According to her pals, she is contacting people around the world, particularly affluent males she met at events, in charity circles, and through previous social connections. It seems that Sarah thinks her time in Britain is over. She has too much damage to her reputation here. She cannot survive without the way of life she is accustomed to, and the royal family will never accept her. Marrying someone who can support that lifestyle somewhere else is her solution. According to insiders, Sarah is now blaming everyone but herself for the predicament. She accuses Andrew of pulling her down. She accuses his family of failing to provide her with greater financial assistance. She accuses the monarchy of treating her like a charity case and demeaning her. Furthermore, she doesn't accept accountability for taking Epstein's money or complimenting him in that email. According to reports, she is telling pals that she is a true victim and that she has no other option. Even her previous fans are stunned by her lack of accountability. Sarah's joke that she is done with wealthy aristocrats is among the more shocking insider remarks. She doesn't seem to be interested in pursuing males with ties to Buckingham Palace. They are all fancy titles with no real money, she says. She desires financial stability rather than further social advancement. She doesn't even care about her age. She doesn't give a damn if the man is younger, older, retired, divorced, or active in the corporate world. Stability, luxury, and the capacity to recreate herself are what she desires. Sarah referred to Andrew as a soulmate for many years. Despite their divorce, they have been living together since 2008. Together, they reared their girls and portrayed themselves as an eccentric yet devoted couple. However, that dynamic is no longer in place. Sarah is coming to the realization that she has nothing holding her back now that Andrew has been forced out of Royal Lodge and is making a smaller life for himself. According to reports, she is comparing this moment to the golden handcuffs being off. Indeed, she takes that literally. She feels that the York name altered her both socially and monetarily. She can pursue any destiny she desires now that she is free, even if it entails meeting millionaires and fleeing overseas. Here's the reality, though. Sarah is in need of money. For decades, her financial situation has been precarious. She struggles to support her lifestyle without outside assistance, overspends, and makes bad investments. Epstein settled her debts. She was dependent on Andrew. Her royal connections were her lifelines, and they are no longer there. A wealthy partner may perhaps be her only choice if she wishes to continue living her lifestyle. Insiders claim she is on the lookout for precisely this reason. Can Sarah Ferguson's life truly be improved by a sugar daddy? That relies on how you interpret her objectives. Yes, she could succeed if she wants luxury, stability, and a new beginning elsewhere. She has previously changed herself, and she does have contacts. However, it is highly improbable that she believes a new relationship can put an end to her controversies, repair her reputation, or make people forget about her connections to Epstein. The public's perception has hardened. The palace has stated their position. Furthermore, the world is much less tolerant of royal misbehavior. Even if Sarah finds a wealthy man, it will be difficult for her to move on from her past. Tell me in the comments, do you believe she will succeed in this? Will she really leave the United Kingdom? Which billionaire do you think she'll go for next? Click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you like this in-depth look